Now, our next guest is a musician, an author, an astrophysicist, but probably best known as the lead guitarist of the rock band Queen. Brian May has released a new book called Queen in 3D. It features a collection of rare and some never-seen-before photographs that he's taken on tour with the band using his 3D camera. Good morning to you, Brian.
Good morning, Sarah.
So this is essentially a life's work. When you're not on stage performing, you were behind the scenes snapping away.
Yeah, it's a lifetime's passion, I suppose. I've always been really, really interested in 3D and captured by the magic of it. And it wasn't planned to be a book. You know, I just suddenly realised I had all this material and it would make a great book. And it's a kind of chronicle of the band. And also of my life, I suppose, in some ways. The thing about these pictures is they're so evocative being in 3D that they stir up an incredible amount of emotion and memory, much more than just a snap on, a flat snap on the page.
So this comes with a book, Queen in 3D. These are the glasses you need to use.
This is my owl, which I invented. I didn't invent 3D, but I did invent this view, which is made in Sunbury-upon-Thames. But yeah, this comes with the book, and it's easy to assemble. It comes flat like this, and you fold it all up here, and then you position it over any pair of the pictures. Now the pictures are fine.
I was going to say, because when I was looking through them earlier on, you don't have to look through the glasses to see them.
No,
you get a different kind of experience using the glasses.
This is a particular favourite of mine. It's a sort of intimate picture of Freddie when he wasn't aware, So, because I guess if a photographer was there, Freddie was quite shy. But if I was around, snapping around, he didn't notice. He was quite relaxed. So it looks nice as a picture, but as a 3D picture, it looks something else. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't. I'll have a preview.
I have an opportunity to show you. It's a shame we haven't got 3D TV.
But you were saying this is 50 years in the making.
It's really.
Let's have a look.
There you go. You can focus it, but...
Oh, wow.
Was that a wow?
It was, yeah. Yep, it works. I can confirm it works.
You feel like you could walk through the window and actually talk to him and touch him, don't you?
Because essentially this is your diary. Some people write, you take pictures.
Yeah, that's right. This is what it is on the front.
And what are the sort of moments you've captured in there? What are the memories that stand out?
It's a lot of stuff on stage and off stage, but also all the other things that we did during that time, like being in the studio, odd times I'm clicking away, in dressing rooms, in buses, in planes, in trains, having arguments off stage. And just everything, really. It's nice. I think the fun of it comes across, but it also, I found when I looked at these pictures, it stirred up stuff in me that I'd forgotten I even had in my head. It's a very evocative way of chronicling things.
And you still have a very, so much passion still for music all this time on. You've just finished a tour of the USA and you're going on tour in Europe as well. And Queen fans are the most loyal music fans.
Lucky for us, they are great, yeah. And they take what we give, because we try not to give what's expected in a way, and that's always been the case.
And are you still snapping away with a 3D camera? Are you still creating new memories?
Yeah, I have a digital 3D camera with me at this moment, actually. So, yeah, I will be. And the picture, actually, the book does include some pictures of Adam, who's our singer, Adam Lambert, who's our singer now, but all the way back it shows Freddie and us in our glory days, if you like. But we're going to have some glory days next month, hopefully, in Europe, and then back here for Christmas.
So you're touring, you're obviously promoting this book, you're speaking at the Cheltenham Literary Festival tomorrow, but you're also in talks for this new movie about Freddie Mercury's life. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Well, we're shooting, yeah. We're more than in talks. It's all happening at the moment, yeah. I try not to get in the way too much, and you have to give the actors a little bit of space, but the guys who are playing us are incredible. They really are. Rami Malek playing Freddie, and Gwilym playing me. And in the beginning, it's very odd looking at someone playing you, but they're great.
Did you have to give him many tips? I wouldn't quite do that.
Well, we've had lots of conversations. I can give him a few licks to play and stuff, but he plays guitar, and he's very good.
How intimidating that must be, having Brian May over your shoulder when you're playing guitar.
Well, that's what I said. I try not to be there all the time. But we've had some great fun on set, actually, just playing around.
I do want to ask you, before you go, about one of your big passions. You do a lot of work for the National Trust, helping to preserve badgers and foxes, and a lot of the papers today are talking about comments Prince Charles made in a letter he wrote to the then Prime Minister Tony Blair about fox hunting. It's been released under the Freedom of Information Act, and he claimed that hunting was completely natural in that it relies entirely on man's ancient and indeed romantic relationship with dogs and horses. He's very much putting across the opposing view to you.
Well, Sarah, it's very old news, really, and I don't know if he even thinks that way anymore. And I wouldn't want to get into anything with Prince Charles because I regard him as a friend and a very decent man. But fox hunting is very indecent, it's very cruel, and there is no justification whatsoever for continuing to try and do it. The thing about the National Trust right now is if you're a member of the National Trust, which I am, you get a chance to vote as to whether the fox hunters can go on National Trust land and hunt in the future. So I would ask people, get in there and vote and try and stop this, because, I mean, it's illegal for a start, and it's inhumane, it's despicably cruel. But of course, this thing called trail hunting is a sham. The trail hunting is supposed to be, we hunt foxes by accident. Well, they hunt foxes by accident because they use a fox scent to train the hounds. Otherwise, why would you do that? Why do you need a pack of hounds to if you're not trying to kill a fox? So there are there's all sorts of arguments about control, but they're not valid because these people breed foxes to put them in front of the hunts. It's quite disgusting. I mean, the details are so vile, I don't even want to tell you about all of them. But if you're a member of the National Trust, you get a chance to vote and say, no, we don't want fox hunting or any of the other blood sports on National Trust land.
There you go. Okay, Brian May, really good to talk to you. Thank you very much. Very wide-ranging interview there. I think we covered pretty much everything. Books, film, touring, and fox hunting as well. Lovely to see you, and good luck with it. Thank you. Really nice to see you.
Thank you.
Coming up, Jackie will be here with the chat that you've all been talking about. She's been talking to the biggest name in British sport.